Let me share my screen. Now, if you keep doing something over and over again, what people ain't supposed to pick up on it and notice that this happened before, and yo, I don't like the way this look, or you go somewhere and you be like, damn, I don't feel comfortable in here. You're not rolling. You're not gonna leave. People ain't hear Sin City say, yo, the boss go. He's scared to go outside. Where he go outside to? He went to the Carmelo Anthony joint, where it's a lot of police at, and he ain't had to worry about nobody touching him. Yeah, that's the police department. So I said this, and I ain't even been on chill. I ain't even been fucking around with Skull. I just been over there chilling on Skull Jones. But I know that I just showed y'all the transcripts of somebody. Man, listen, y'all know what's going on, man. I can't tell you what's going on, but I said I don't got no problems with nobody else. My problems is with niggas and dollars, and then and these other cocksuckers that want to jump in it and want to and act like they need to be in it. Mind your fucking business. It's between me and that nigga that the nigga that burnt me. It's between me and him. I don't go ask nobody to help me. Yo, can you help me get this? Can you do this? I ain't made no police report or none of that. I told the nigga you gave me, you got 30 days. And now this shit turned into six, look, what? Some years. Now you guys' ass caught up. Y'all motherfuckers is still calling this nigga king. And I don't give a fuck who he got behind him. I don't. Fuck out of here. I said what I said.
TV.
Fuck that.
Online pimp.
I keep playing the same joint. When I go in the mystery gang, this is the mystery gang joint. You see that right there? That means I'm in mystery gang. That's where I'm at. I can go out of here and then go into Wise Learned Leaders. Yeah. I got like a few channels, and then I got the brand channels.
Trying to get to the
talking all that shit.
But how now I'm saying fuck dollars and their bloggers, their rat bloggers, especially Ratchet TV. I said game recognized game, real recognized real. We got 439 views, but only 12 likes. And that's all I care about. That's a jury. That's a jury. 12 people is on the jury.
You'll hear this woman talking all types of stuff and saying all types of things, trying to explain what her intentions was on this. And I'll always play this. So I'm gonna play this for you guys again so you can hear it. And to me, there is no explanation of it. So really, I don't think that I'm being wrong when I say when I'm talking the way that I'm talking to this person. I really just don't want really don't want any conversation. But while you sitting on there talking your shit, let me see what I can get from you. But on this conversation right here,
he'll go to the ATM machine on
Here this lady is at the ATM. Sound like she at an ATM machine. I ain't even showing the joint. But go right here. I'm showing you an angel and a double face.
Then call me a police because I must have been said I'm gonna call the police. Let's see. I should have seen the damn message she sent me last night, but she said this shit right in the message. She was pissed because she thought I said that to my daughter. That's my daughter. I didn't tell my daughter to keep y'all motherfucking ass. She wants to wrong. You better be glad that the people she called that she did not give them your motherfucking address, nigga. Ain't nobody trying to do something to y'all stupid ass unless you bring your motherfucking ass out here. This is a fucking joke. And all these bitches listen to this stuff.
Now, the woman just admitted that somebody else made a phone call out, but she didn't give them my address. So you call somebody up where I live to do something to me, but you didn't give them the address, allegedly. That's what you said, because you said nobody trying to do nothing to me. Yeah, you knew you couldn't do nothing to me because somebody was sitting in your fucking jaw and was taping you, and you've been hearing these shits. So, hey, y'all trying to kill me? What the fuck's wrong with y'all? Y'all try to get some bread off of me. I'ma eat. But I seen this play before. This boy got sentenced. He got sentenced today. Look, he got found guilty and then got sentenced right away to 35 years. So anytime I see 35, I don't like it that the young boy got 35 years, but I mean, so what they saying, and then he got booked in Frisco. But we ain't seen nobody or nothing. We just seen a picture with a blue tarp all over the joint and all. I don't know if somebody got hurt. I wasn't there. That's why I never really talked about that joint one time. So then Seti Nash was live. So I went on Seti Nash live. He ended this shit when I started talking. And then came on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what y'all running around for, yo. I'm on something else. Shout out to McKinney, like I always say. Because that's where Mo 3 came from. And then the family came over here and was telling us about Mo 3. And then his mom came out, she trying to do her thing. So I chisel. But ain't nobody get ready to glare my face like not the Scholese department. Not the Scholese department. Yo. You did Dolph John. You did. Yo, y'all do all these murder joints. Y'all do all these murder joints. Like y'all the murder police or something. And I seen Smash the Topics out there. And I seen Skull. I don't recall seeing like NBC. I ain't seen none of them. Not that I can recall. But I have a ritual that I do before I go live. I do something. What you think I do? I ask permission. because somebody know that I just seen something. Now let's go to the coverage. I'm not worried about me going to jail for nothing. I ain't do nothing. I'm showing public records, yo. I'm showing public records. But if you see me say that I'm needy, then that must mean you don't know what needy mean. Or Wado, that's people that's indigenous to this land. We ain't from Africa. We don't believe we from Africa. We free thinkers. We don't believe we from Africa. We don't, we look at everything critical. And it take a lot of people to do that. So we have this our own channel we go over there and that's where we chill at. Or somewhere else where we can meet and say the things that we need to say.
That's what you and I should have never been in it. And you should have never let it escalate to this stupid motherfucker. All I did was wanna. I was pissed at him, y'all. And it was some of my daughter called, but that's when she saw him doing all that shit online. She saw that video. I didn't even tell her anything. She saw it and called me up. And then of course I told her then, because what I'm gonna do, lie? Let me see what else I said.
You lying right now. you lying right now. What's your daughter following me for? I don't know your daughter. I don't need why your daughter following me. Why your daughter following me? And then all these accusations come out here. Get the fuck out of here with all this dumb shit. Let me go. That's all I'm showing right there. So I told you before, stop coming down where other people feel like that's a comfortable place that they talk because we can't talk too much on here. Because y'all all cops. It's like cops. Y'all got the feds. Y'all got the Secret Service. The boy Rainwater got it. And I say it every time. Fuck Rainwater. This a fuck Rainwater channel. I don't give a fuck about no Rainwater. Nothing he doing. Except since he said that my shit was false, I'm showing him how false my shit is. Him and his little stripper joint. And her pop. And all of them. I don't give a shit about them. You trying to put me in jail for nothing, just for coming on live and not let you burn me? Motherfuckers getting mad because I ain't let them burn me. And that's all. I'm not in the business to say, okay, all right, you could burn me. This ain't no fucking insider trading deal or nothing like that. The fuck is you talking about? Motherfuckers is trying to eat. So if you don't understand when I say I'm about my money, I'm about my money. The Bible says that. So I know who be coming down there. I could tell who they are when we shooting by what they shooting with and something they might do. And then if somebody trying to trap me, I'm just going to give them the eyes and I'm just going to look at them like I don't trust you. I already told you that shit. Yeah, I got trust issues. So fucking problem with me having fucking trust issues? Yeah, and I don't believe everything just because it's on the fucking TV. I can see it on the TV. I believe it and all that. I don't believe every fucking thing. But I do know this. That boy It was a whole bunch of other shit that happened today too. Yeah, Alabama got redistrict. Yeah, they redistrict. So the black people, yeah, so they could take away the blacks from being able to vote. Yeah, it took away the black vote. The Supreme Court came down with that decision today. Did y'all know that? Yeah, be a lot of shit going on that I'll be paying attention to. I just caught that. The Carmelo, I seen y'all doing that. I seen Ratchet TV. He ain't take his ass outside and go show up to that shit. I ain't down there. I ain't in your bushes, homie. I ain't, I ain't in nobody bushes. I'm in. I'm up. I'm up north. Anybody want to see me? They know where I'm at. But somebody put it on Facebook the day that, yeah, because I don't know who Facebook be. They be talking. They be asking you like, "What's up?" I don't know them, so I'll be like, so I don't talk about my family on here. I'm not gonna say, yo, this my family unless my family like show right up right there. And so when people come in here and say fam, I don't know. I don't know who they be. I don't know. But I know I showed some land I know I showed some land, and I know who got the fucking deeds to it. And I be trying to tell y'all about a trust. If people don't know about a trust, then yo, that's all I'm trying to do is tell people about trust. I don't have to talk about the Mo3 case no more. Ain't it going to trial?
Oh, and all this bishop is into this stuff with you, and I should have never been in it. And you should have never let it escalate to this stupid motherfucker. All I did was wanna. I was pissed at him, y'all. And
I don't give a fuck.
some of my.
So right here it says the question is not what the serpent said to the woman, it's what did the woman say to the man.
Well, wait till more people come in.
See? You gotta ask permission to get up on the drone, and then I mean the drone look, the drone turn you off and everything. So I just found the paper today. I didn't see it before because it went to a spam. It was an email. It went to the spam jar. I don't check the spam. I don't be checking the spam jar. Hold up, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen with you. I'm gonna show you. Just don't say PayPal invoice. Somebody on June 2nd paid it. To do what? To my computer. And then take me offline anytime they feel they cut my shit off. So how the fuck you paying an invoice on my computer to have remote access to my computer? Yeah, you starting to see that I'm starting to get all of this shit in, and I'm starting to put this shit together. How y'all hack the computer? I ain't paying no fucking $3.49 to no motherfucking what's the name? Yeah, I'm getting y'all motherfucking shit. This shit say Nash White 704663 at groups.outlook.com, and this shit came from here. Shamario Cassels at then big high.edu.jm. Now, my point is this: when I say I don't know nothing, I don't know nothing, or we don't know nothing. When I say we are the receipts, we are the receipts. Our bodies, ourselves, we are. We are the receipts. And then I got some papers from ancestry.com that show exactly my tribe. So when I first came on this case, what did I do? Somebody else, I ain't even had to say shit. Y'all was telling me. So I don't even know what fucking game y'all still playing. I don't know what the fuck going on, and I don't give a shit. That ain't none of my business. No, that ain't none of my business. You think I'm trying to see who like break into somebody's computer and see what they doing and all that shit? I ain't on none of that shit. Just because I say I don't know nothing, I don't know nothing. Except that something happened in 2023. A lot of shit happened. I don't know why people do the things they do. I know why I do the things that I do. I know who I am. And when I'm say I'm loyal and I'm faithful, I'm it's almost to a fault. So because I know people in different branches and what them different branches do, what the fuck I'm supposed to act stupid and act like I don't know what the fuck going on? I ain't even said shit. I just know who I seen there. I was chilling all day. You wanna know how good time I was chilling all day? Because my watch history. Look, I was going. I wanted to come. I wanted to come live right here. Right here is when I wanted to go live. When Dr. Umar Johnson's school finally opened, it confirmed everything. I wanted to go live right then, but I was like, no, I don't feel like, man, this Joker, man, he, you know.
New at 6, a local business owner says he was the victim of an organized fraud scheme. Police arrested 2 women last week for allegedly filing bogus quitclaim deeds in Springfield. Actually, Jack's Madison Foglio spoke with one of the business owners.
It's very depressing. It's embarrassing.
This was business partner Avery McKnight's reaction when he realized his business, Hair Architect, was being evicted from the building.
We've been here about 15 years.
Hair Architect is located at 849 A. Philip Randolph Boulevard. The Duval County Property Appraiser's website shows the building used to be owned by Jerome Hill until he passed away in 2018. The building was then passed to Hill's son and wife. But in 2023, the Duval County Property Appraiser's website shows a quitclaim deed, which is a legal document used to quickly transfer ownership of a property, was filed.
Say what? Man, it's a lot of crazy shit going on. Yeah, it sounds like some shit happened to my property with a quitclaim deed, and I said that to the judge. So when I told that lawyer what I said what I said to the fucking lawyer. They shouldn't have fucking hired her.
filed for the building by a woman named Cheryl Gant, and it was seemingly signed by one of the building's two owners. The deed also shows two witnesses signed it, and it was notarized by Manuela Roberts. In 2025, McKnight says Gant approached his business and said she now owned the building and rent should be paid to her.
Everything looked official, so we signed the lease.
Later that year, McKnight says he was at an East Side Coalition meeting when he heard several tenants were sued to be evicted by Gant.
We reached out to one of the heirs, which was the son, and then the wife, and she confirmed that we should have been paying them and no one else. Shortly thereafter, we discontinued paying rent to Mrs. Gant.
McKnight says Gant then sued his business to be evicted, and in February of 2026, his doors were closed.
This was a major setback. This was a blow.
JSO arrest records show Gant and Roberts were both arrested last week on fraud-related charges. According to the incident reports, Gant allegedly filed 3 fraudulent quitclaim deeds between 2023 and 2024 and had them
God damn. Yeah, this is the beginning of hurricane season. Yeah. Hurricane comes through and you know it though.
them notarized by Roberts. Hi, is this Manuela Roberts? I called Roberts and asked if she wanted to provide a statement about her recent arrest. She said she didn't have one. I also reached out to Gant by going to her business and by giving her a call. I was unable to reach her both times. Through an attorney, Hair Architect moved back into their building.
I believe in the rule of law. I haven't convicted her, even if the court of public opinion has. I believe she has her day. She has her day in court.
Both Gant and Roberts.
Okay, speaking of day in court, I think I should have my day in court. Karmelo Anthony, he had his day in court. Yo, so you telling me I don't know the law all down in Texas like that. So you trying to tell me the boy went to court already? 3 been dead 6 years. Frisco done tried this boy for a stabbing. He supposedly got jumped, right? So you don't got a right to defend yourself in Texas, except with a gun. Fuck out here. Young boy did what he was supposed to do. That's what happened. I don't know. I wasn't there. I just know who I seen there. Because he turned the camera around to his physics. He had the ball scope. And then I seen the ball smash the top. But when they said they was looking for, they was worried about they was looking for the verdict watch. Then the next thing I know, he got 35 years. I said, damn, they so you telling me they found him guilty and sentenced on the same day? Yeah, so I don't know. Motherfuckers putting in overtime down that motherfucker. I mean, yo. Is he from Frisco? Like, I don't even know. I just heard that they gave him an all-white jury in 2026. They gave him an all-white jury. He had a white or European or Caucasian, whatever y'all want to be called. No disrespect, because I have them in my family. We human beings first. So when God created us, I don't know how people colors changed and all of that. I don't know nothing about that. It said, I just read the Bible. It said he created us from the dirt. What color is the dirt? Is it black? Well, then I ain't black. If the dirt ain't black, I ain't black. If the dust ain't black, I'm not black. I don't subscribe to that. That's just a difference of opinion. That don't mean that I'm trying to kill you. I want to kill you because you say that you black. Say you black. You black. All right. Everybody wake up at some time. That's what our principal chief says. Anyway. Also, when I was in there talking about this Carmelo Anthony thing, I was saying, Joe, this seemed just like the Trayvon Martin because they had them people out there, and then Breonna Taylor, the anniversary of Breonna Taylor, John, it's like right around the same time. It's a lot of anniversaries of some deaths, and then there's some lawsuits going on, in all of these places. I'm just saying, I'm not reading the lawsuits. I ain't downloading them or nothing. I'm just looking at it and I'm just seeing what's going on in our world, in our communities. So somebody knew that I was trying to come on about this because you know who pushed this. It was rainwater. And ain't nobody gonna play with me and try to make me work for rainwater. I'm not. I'm gonna hurt that boy. It's like the yin and the yang. Unless he come on and tell me he didn't say that. But you did say, I don't give a fuck what you said. Nowhere else, anywhere else. But I know that you said you moved that gun, boy. So I just hate hearing your fucking voice and you just always, like you're a speaker fucking box. Like you the town crier. You know what the town crier is? Yeah, the motherfucker that walk around all the town and yell out, yeah, what's on the newspaper, what's everything. So you said something about drill music. So now just because you try and turn, listen, bro. I don't give a fuck if you become a country singer, manager, whatever, what the fuck ever, whoever you sign. I don't work for you though. I just be looking at how many fucking views you got to see how many views I got. See, because I just noticed the way you talk, bro. You talk like, I mean, like somebody trying to give you some diction classes or something. Like they setting you up for some more testimony. I'm just wondering how, like, these days that motherfuckers are saying they're getting locked up, it's days that you're testifying. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't care if y'all go into the signal and everything. Yeah, I got them signal Jones. I got them downloaded on another joint. But let me just say this so everybody know. When I'm chilling and I'm shooting, I'm trying to shoot. I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm shooting at. I said I'm hunting a sniper. Well, I'm trying to hunt a sniper because I know you out there. I know you out there. Your phones keep getting caught. You gotta take your phone off the Wi-Fi. Yeah.
And Roberts are set to be arraigned on June 24th. For local coverage you can count on, I'm Madison Foglio.
Now let's go back to the history. I'm telling you, I was chilling today. I wasn't looking to start in trouble and none of that. But listen to what Clint Coon says here 3 months ago.
How do you transfer your bank account into your living trust? This is a question we get all the time. It's actually quite simple. So here's what you need to do. You take your entire living trust with you down to your bank, anywhere where you have a checking account or a savings account that is still in your name. You go down there with your trust document and you inform them that you need to open a new grantor trust account. Now they're going to want to see your trust documents. Typically, you'll show them to them.
How to hide your name after the 1.5 billion record breach. Now, this is Clint Coon. All I said was, this was my Lizoyer. I said, if you want, but I was being sarcastic. So how the fuck y'all start sending shit to my domain with this dude on here with his name, Clint? And he going yellow glasses right there.
To them, and then you're going to open an account under your living trust. Now, after you've done that, when it comes to your checks, do not put your living trust on your checks. You see, this is a mistake that I've seen people make. They think because the account is now titled in their living trust, that the checks have to have their living trust name on them. They don't. Your checks can read any way you want them to. In fact, mine still read my name and my wife's name with our personal address on the checks, even though our checking account is in a privacy trust, our living trust.
Yeah, I don't be reading that John no more because it's always something going on. I don't be reading that John, and I don't understand, what's going on. Me and my partner, what we say? Make it plain. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, I don't know nothing. Now, I know how to put shit together. Like, if these people settled with me because they said it was a breach. Okay, well, there was a data breach. All right, then. But I'm not paying for nothing. I'm not paying to be robbed. Who the fuck, what? I'm not paying to be robbed. I already had corrected my shit. I'm not taking out no fucking loan. I ain't no credit card. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting down with I'm I'm just this. I don't never remember Marines escort. They might have took some, but I don't remember them escorting no money nowhere. Except war dogs. I mean, yeah, it was the Marines and war dogs. Yeah, look, all these people is telling y'all now what's happening. Capital One closing down accounts. Yeah, because I fucking said y'all they was being fucking right. They was being racist. Nah, they was linking shit. They was linking shit all up together because MasterCard got this little thing. If you sign up for it and you put an access code on it, every time you can change your card. It still will get hit because MasterCard knows that you changed your card.
Living Trust. This is what you should do when you're opening up a bank account for a Living Trust. It's very simple. Follow those steps and you'll have the protection you desire. How do you transfer your bank account into your Living Trust? This is a question we get all the time. It's actually quite simple. So here's what you need to do. You take your entire Living Trust with you down to your bank, anywhere where you have a checking account or a savings account that is still in your name. You go down there.
Why would I take my living trust down to the bank? It's private. Motherfuckers be having people work at the bank. Yeah, and they might give up the information and everything to their people. I'm trying to tell you how these people work. I'm not taking shit. If it's a private trust, it's private. Who the fuck trying to keep with this bullshit? Yeah, that it looked like you riding right down there past all of our property right there. 3 months ago. Yeah, I ain't hired Clint Coon. I was being sarcastic. We got a fucking agreement together. That's personal. Yeah, because really he looked like a fucking special agent, for real, for real. I just noticed that he knew something about a little bit about what he was talking about. I read about the trust myself because our family everybody had a trust. So I just made one big trust. But they, I don't know that I said what I said. So motherfuckers can make it seem like I'm lying about the BOA group. I'm not lying about the BOA group. My Bank of America keep fucking playing with me. I looked in the jar. I'm like, damn, we were police and fire credit union. I wasn't with police and fire credit union. My cousin was with police and fire credit union. Yeah, she said her window got bust. Yeah, shit just happening like crazy. Then my window get bust. Yeah, that's what I sent up to the turnpike people that was saying that, yo, you know, you got some tickets. I know goddamn well I ain't even had a car at that time. Yeah, it's in the short. Yeah, so they got all these little Jones supposed these rebuild your credit Jones. Yeah, they got all these little Jones. Little couple people put this like a crowdfunding type joint and they give what's the name? Then they got angel investors, all that shit.
I denounce you in the name of Jesus. Every devil gotta flee. You don't have no reason. I'm bold as a lion. I don't fear no evil. Blood of Jesus on me. I'm covered. I'm lethal. Yeah, came out to find out what was authority. Devil been lying, but the truth is restoring me. Yeah. I got the word and it's cutting like sword to me. Step in the spirit, ain't nothing controlling me. I was in bondage, I'm breaking the chain, speaking his name and they running in pain. You can't
Check this out.
Did you know that Gaddafi in Libya, nobody's homeless? Listen, everybody in Libya has either a home or an apartment. They call it a flat. Did you know education in Libya is free from kindergarten through college? And did you know that if a Libyan wanted to come to America to be educated, the government in Libya paid for their education? Did you know that? I was there when he opened a $500 million hospital with 18 theaters for operation. I was there, and we went when he was making their own medicines. See, this was a man.
We are complete, brothers
This
and
isn't
sisters. Look
mine.
at your school. Look at your school, brothers and sisters. We are complete and we are ready to decorate.
This isn't my video. This is somebody else video about Kwame, whatever his name is. I don't know, the bull from Delaware trying to open up Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass. And I want you, if you're really into it, go on Google and look up Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey. Just look him up. But he gonna say it on here. Don't worry about it.
Our children.
Oh Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old.
Brothers and sisters, the floors are waxed. I repeat, the floors are waxed. After 13 years, after up to $4 million in donations, after missing every opening date from 2021 to 2022 to 2023 to 2024, the big announcement is that the floors are shiny. Look at your school, brothers and sisters. Look at those floors.
Was so unfortunate, so unnecessary.
From a real adult who collected millions of real dollars. Let's talk about what this tour actually confirmed. Because when Umar finally opened those doors, he didn't just show you a building. He showed you exactly who he's been this whole time. So let me tell you what was actually in this building after 13 years of donations. Shiny floors. That's the headline. That is the centerpiece of the tour, the waxed floor.
That's the centerpiece of the tour. And what did I show you? We building over here. We trying to build over here. We got to join with career links and everything. Like, niggas is fucking up niggas' brand and shit, all like that. Y'all don't know what's getting ready to happen. Y'all. I don't give a fuck how many people is in the actual career links already. All of the metro is mine. Anywhere I want to go. All the way just from Philadelphia. As long as I don't go into Philadelphia city limits. I can't stream the school on here. Yeah. Y'all us some fucking bread. Like, niggas ain't playing. I had my bank set up. I had it sewn together enough that you get your hours by working on actual houses and get paid so you can pay the loan back or whatever you want to call it, the grant, because they have grants also. Yeah. So the same way I make it plain on my website what we do. Yeah, look how long it took y'all try to take all of us down. The Robinson and still the Lizanne. Some of them named Williams, and then I just show y'all, you see what the name on there? Say Jackson. My man Dan Calloway, he shows he had I gotta see if that's who that girl was. Nah, she's been out the military. But a military woman went on the Air Force Base and showed us, took the camera with some unmarked graves, and then you seen Mary Roberson, which really comes to Mary Robinson. That's my family. Y'all burnt up her obituary, everything. All the Robinson obituaries, but we still got them because they posted the stuff being posted right on to Facebook. Why ain't nobody come up? How this girl in Los Angeles know that the people was coming? She said she comes up and say, "Yo, they coming," and she think it's funny. And this is where my niece died. I ain't supposed to say, "Oh, damn." I put the clown face on rainwater. Somebody put the clown face on this nigga. So now look. Who following me?
Doctored pictures of Karmelo. So I have proof. Look at this picture, which is the original mugshot taken. You can tell under his right eye, it is swollen. Now look at the doctored picture under his right eye, airbrushed out. Now this is messed up. Look how dark they made his skin in the doctored picture because we know darker is scarier. Notice.
Yeah, soon as I hit her, I said they think everybody dumb. Now, am I saying she right?
Notice in the picture, they also hide his neck, where in the original, you can barely see some abrasions from being strangled, allegedly. Now, look at the bridge of his nose in this original picture. It's swollen, but in the doctored picture, it is not. Also notice on the right side of his head, if you're looking at the.
Now, come on in Texas, man. Like, yo, like nobody's supposed to remember Tanya Bland. I remember all of them. She was smoking a cigarette, and a cop thought he could just get all aggressive with her and everything. Bike ball. It says at Secret Service Sam.
Anyway, I'm digressolating. I've brought more receipts. Now, as I said earlier, they doctored pictures of Karmelo. So I have proof. Look at this picture, which is the original mugshot taken. You can tell under his right eye, it is swollen. Now look at the doctored picture under his right eye, airbrushed out. Now this is messed up. Look how dark they made his skin in the doctored picture.
Where did you see that before? O.J. Simpson. They made O.J. Simpson like he was blackish. For real. They made O.J. Simpson look dark as shit in this picture. And then, yo, I'm not saying that white lawyers aren't good, but the white lawyer I had, he was Irish. He ain't never took me to court and played no type of games talking about no goddamn race. He talked about the facts of the case. I don't know why they got these lawyers that coming in, and then you got all these people standing outside the courtroom talk. And yo, where was Black Lives Matter now? Yeah, they done skipped off with the mills and got their little misactions and they chiseling.
Because we know darker is scarier. Notice in the picture, they also hide his neck, where in the original, you can barely see some abrasions from being strangled, allegedly. Now, look.
So, look what Lisa Faye 2024 says. That doesn't change the fact that he murdered someone. Let me tell you something, bitch. How many of our people y'all murdered coming over here? How many people y'all done murdered and it was y'all ain't know nothing about DNA and they in jail? And they done been in there 30 years. You murdered them. My whole family was subjected to mold. They murdered. It ain't hit them yet. I showed my niece, because you can see on her face the acne from the mold. That's one of the things that mold does to you, give you acne. But I don't give a fuck about none of that. If any of them people and y'all related in any type of way, and y'all was talking about me, the case, you went and talked to somebody else. Y'all related parties. I know how to write up a settlement agreement. I know how a settlement agreement is supposed to be written up. I corrected when people send me contracts. I correct them. And I had the trust agreement. And now I don't. Because that was the only way that I was going to even think anything about signing anything on them, because I ain't trust them, because they had a quick claim deed.
Now, look at the bridge of his nose in this original picture. It's swollen, but in the doctored picture, it is not. Also notice on the right side of his head, if you're looking at the picture on his left, there are locks of hair missing. But on the doctored picture, there are...
So he can't defend himself. He couldn't defend himself. Like he can't, yo, nowadays, bro, yo, you can't stab a nigga because you getting jumped. That's why I ain't buy the shit in the first place. I'm like, yo, like they could have beat that ball up or whatever if he got, and then say he got jumped when somebody else had hit the ball. Yeah, somebody else in Frisco had the ball hit. Give it to this young boy. I don't know why this young boy they gonna give him a kisses. But why would rainwater be that it had something to do with drill music? I'm just saying. Boy, rainwater like a fucking encyclopedia. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. I know that snake, motherfucker. Yeah, that's this. Discontent operations. Yeah. You know what's great?
There are no hair locks missing, and his hairline is perfect. All I gotta say is stay woke.
This a white boy saying this. I don't even know how to get to our drum. Anyway, it came on my notification. Oh, there it goes. Right there.
So I don't give a fuck. All right? If you want to keep on believing that a pig is pink and purple, go right the fuck ahead, dummy. But what you're not going to do is come for me and my integrity because I have principles and morals. Dominique sold the boy out. The boy should have had a black motherfucking attorney.
What's the name? Dominique. Go and rat your chest what I say. They send the boy Dominique, a girl, whatever. I don't know if it's a girl, boy, whatever. I don't know nothing. All I know is I remember, the ball vetoes, they was passing the bread through the ball, veto, the ball, the boom, bang, boom. Yeah. I don't even know who the fuck Vito is. And then they got the bull, Jonathan Edward Davis up there. He forecast every death. He forecast that shit. I mean, he'd be like right on the motherfucking scene, could tell you exactly if the brakes went out and everything. Now, if I don't say certain names on here, I know people heard me on the line say certain names. I don't want to hear that name again. And then I go and I see them like somebody trying to play with me. Like, someone get shut down. Why are so people that is not on the level of the people that you're attacking? Why are you attacking these people? And you're not on their level. You just attacking them. You just putting out information about them. Like, yo, what will, like, why is society like that? That's why we will never come together as one. Because I wouldn't give a fuck if my own family worship Satan. That don't mean I gotta worship Satan. And it ain't gonna mean that I don't love them. We all got our lives, but I ain't in politics. I ain't in politics, but don't mean I don't know about politics. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, make it plain to me. If there's something going on, I show you my land. And if anybody fucking think they taking my land, and I got the paperwork from before 1880, before there was any fucking Federal Reserve note in existence, I got that paperwork. Plus, if we want it, my partner, he might got something even better than that. Fucking stamps on it, y'all. Now, ask people about that. They don't know nothing about that because they don't know me and I don't know the bull. Yeah, so because I heard something about Dolph land got shut down today and all this shit. But they saying, look, I'm just showing you.
Which she had in the beginning, Kim Cole. And Dominique was the nigga that they used to go convince the family to go with white Toby Shook's attorney. Toby Shook was the
Who? Toby Shook. Who lawyer is that? Ah. Yeah, he shook. Toby is shook. Yeah, I don't know why Toby shook. I know one thing, Toby Shook got something to do with that motherfucker property up at 28 Brad Court. Yeah, that motherfucker in there, he better be shook too. Yeah, I never heard of someone that handles the provider's information, and then my provider information is right here on this app. my current one. And he's staying, the person that released it, staying in my house. And then when my niece died, it says to the parent or guardian of, her daughter, Samaya. Now, to me, I look at it like, all right, well, they the parent guardian of Samaya. I don't give a fuck about whoever that's in that house. Bye. Fuck is you in our drawing after we fixed that drawing up? And why would you have Zamaya in there? And I know, is Zamaya in that house? You subjecting her to mold. We was fixing the mold in the house. You don't get your asses out that house and get out of there fast. I'm trying to tell you. Like I told Susan Copman, whatever the fuck her name is, and Matthew, she could send that shit to Matthew Green, send it up to Obermeyer. I told him, when I file, you're going to be, your liability insurance is going up. Right. That's how I get down. I'm giving you a chance. Yeah, I got y'all on fucking tape. What the fuck? Next time, hire some wiser people. Not smarter. Wiser. They right on the camera. You stop. But only your family will warn you. Like when you warn, like you would, if something was coming up, you wouldn't warn your family. Yeah, I'm talking about like in the game and anything. No, they can't. Because I ain't got shit to do with nothing. And we can't be in no conspiracy. Yeah, because I don't know nothing about nobody moving no drugs or nothing. I don't know nothing about that. But I know that's one of the first things I'm asking. Did you cooperate? Yeah, because I can't bring you around people I know and you cooperated. No. So how is it President Trump came on to Facebook and said that he passed some bill, something to do with getting hammers. Now I done paid that money twice. Where is my shit at? Because the questions you said they asked, yeah. I paid it twice. And y'all act like it didn't go through. It went through twice on my bank account.
Cause the motherfucking now I'm lying though, right? This is facts. You can go look up hoe ass niggas, bitch, bottom feeders. Y'all half y'all don't 99% y'all know nothing about Frisco or Collin County because you're too broke. You're bottom feeders.
That's why I stay down here on your ass. I don't know about Frisco. And I don't know who tried to break it to our shit. But I know that store closed. Every fucking store that connected to my shit. I know I'm walking around, look at them. They closed. I was picking up their signals. Them stores closed now. Especially because the day that they was closed on. Yeah. No threat. And I walked down the joint. I know I'm like, damn, all the jizzles, clizzos. It was almost like, yeah, they was clizzos. They all said temporary clizzos. National. Holiday. Because I mean, he, to me, he a legend. Y'all can be mad about that shit all you want, but not fucking Rainwater is not a legend. His shit called Legendary and yeah, Dairy. Almost Derriere, almost yeah, Dairy, Dow, whatever the fuck you trying to do. Cause anybody that take up for you, nigga, I would never take up for you. Never. I wouldn't stand next to you or nothing. And catch no stray for you, nothing, nigga. You and none of your whole fucking crew. I would want y'all far fucking away from me because y'all might catch a stray. I don't know about shit. I ain't even in that game. But when I say I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. It's so fucking hard to understand about that. I don't like the nigga. I don't like the nigga. Just cause you like a nigga, I don't mix friends with friends and all that shit. I just let niggas know, yo, this my man right here. Boop, boop, boop. They know each other from pop, but I don't mix them. Yeah, like people I went to college with, they don't come chilling down the hood. No, we don't do that. Because we got our kids, we brought our kids out from where we came from. Yeah, but some people still travel right back into, gotta ride through the hoods and all of that shit like that. Ain't nobody, yo. I said I was being a gentleman about it. But I ain't said I was gonna hurt nobody. But if it should come out as a windfall, that's not illegal. if somebody did something wrong, and then come out as a windfall, yeah, then it come out as a windfall just because you did something. I ain't do shit. I mean, you can't state something in the chat and somebody drawn, and I just keep showing it. You texted me, and I keep showing it. Like, I don't even know where this text coming from. But I know it's 470. It's easy to, how easy is that to fucking type into Google? She ain't taking the family down with you. Because Dan Calloway showed y'all something on his channel, and it was something that had to do with something to do with the water. That's 14. I don't know why he did that. Like I said, my family is in Fulton County. From Hale and Houston County also. And from Sardis County and Macon and Scriven County. And I know y'all heard me say Jackie Kent Robinson. Y'all heard me. Well, y'all heard him say Jackie Kent Robinson because I just called him Kent. Yeah, he walked off 30 years and became something, became a teacher. Now okay. Why the fuck is WhatsApp telling me at 1:39? Let me take a picture of this shit right here. Look what the fuck is this? If you sent the joint, you can't play like that. What's y'all think? I don't know. Yo, the ride to New York. I'm telling you, the ride to New York, it's not that far. So I don't know if somebody from ESPN is down here. I know what I know. You mad? Oh, you don't remember? Shh. Dang, you drizzle. Yo, you drizzle. That's what I'm telling you. Some shit we might get set up. Why would somebody tell me to come somewhere? You paying the bill? Oh, wait a minute. But I say, I'm not letting them do nothing to me. They not giving me no colonoscopy or nothing. They keep talking about go get a second fucking of pain. I'm not getting a second fucking of pain on nothing. And then the doctor be some other this doctor, they know each other. And then it go wrong. Then I die on the table. Nah, I already know about that. I seen that shit in fucking I seen that John in jail. Yeah, jokers go. They go to the hospital and don't come back. I'm jail. How long we been on? How many times we been cut off? And then boom. Like I said, shout out to McKinney. Know that about no goddamn Florida. Look at that sand though. About the elite. So I know who support me. Thing is, I don't care when I say dead bodies. It's not like I don't care about people dying. No, my grandpa used to ride me around with dead bodies. Yeah, for real. He was drunk. He used to come pick me up somewhere with a dead body in the trunk. Yeah, he used to be bugging. So, so let me just say this. You know what a hedge fund is, right? And you know what a hedge fund manager is. Yeah, well, that was 20 years ago. They was trying to make my joint a hedge fund. But somebody snooped it out. And it was like, Nizar. They ain't like the numbers. that was the that was the businesses. Right. Out of just for fun. This dirty drag. Just because I want to. No, that's the mother of my kid. Got it. So what I did the other day was started doing that. I went back to vidIQ. So when I purchase the vidIQ, I just go on the channel, bam. And look at the number. Honestly, trying though, like he's put nobody down. he's put to come down here. With a fucking M right there, like yo, is you trizipping? I don't know who M is now. I got to get a new job. I don't know who M is.
For our children.
Oh Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old.
Brothers and sisters, the floors are waxed. I repeat, boom, for paddling with a 3-strike system for, and I'm quoting him, sisters who misbehave. Let me make sure everybody, you're a naysayer, a coon, a YouTubian. You listen to the wrong people. That's not a school builder. That's a cult mechanic. Okay. Now we have to talk about the room. In the middle of this tour, in a school built specifically for black boys, Umar revealed a paddling room. Huh? A room for paddling with a 3-strike system for, and I'm quoting him, sisters who misbehave. Let me make sure everybody heard that correctly. A school for black boys has a dedicated punishment room for girls with no equivalent room mentioned for boys. He walked to the room. He pointed at the room. He explained the 3-strike system. This was deliberate. This was content he chose to include in what was supposed to be a triumphant tour.
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. This is the Teacher's Lounge. This is the Teacher's Lounge. This is the Teacher's Lounge, brothers and sisters. We got to get a couch for our teachers. We got to get a refrigerator for our teachers. We got to get a television for our teachers, brothers and sisters. It's nation time. It's nation time, brothers and sisters. We not playing no games. It's nation time. We not playing no games. The time is now, brothers and sisters. The time is now. Stop playing the game. They said we stole the money. They say there would never be no school, but I'm here to tell you today the school is done and the school is ready. Where? This is the time. Ladies, I need you to behave. Ladies, if you misbehave, my pina colada, my caramel, my cinnamon, my nutmeg queens. If you misbehave, you got to come and get 3 strokes. Oh, yes, with the RBG pal. With the RBG pal. Consciousness over the cookies. This is the paddling room. This is where you get your discipline when you break the rules of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. Oh, yes, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal. If you ain't donated, you better donate, because if you're not on the donation list, you will not participate. No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me. No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me. No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me, brothers and sisters.
Say it with me. I ain't giving you shit. I make sure you don't never get no motherfucking license down that job. Because, like I said, I don't know how to do that Facebook shit and all of that. But the John came down there and it kept saying agent. So my doctor told me, he was like, yo, the FBI wouldn't be on there. I was like, you sure? He was like, the FBI wouldn't be on there. I said, bro, I'm telling him, like, yo, this saying
Sisters, no
This
donation.
ninja's victory lap included showing people where he plans to physically punish women. And you want to understand why this matters beyond just being disturbing? Because it tells you who this was always for. Not the children or the community. This school, if we're even calling it that, was always a stage for one man's particular vision of power, where he decides who gets educated, who gets excluded, who gets the paddle. That's not Pan-Africanism. That's a personal kingdom that Black people funded. There's something else that never gets talked about enough. For those in the back, repetition bypasses critical thinking. When you hear something once, your brain evaluates it. When you hear it 3 times in the same breath, your brain starts treating it as established fact. The school is done. The school is fully done. The school is completely done. He's not emphasizing, he's installing. Watch it in real time. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal 3 times, every time. Because the first time your brain asks, should I? The second time it starts to normalize. The third time it just starts looking for the app. And some people are saying God has delivered.
I beg your pardon?
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Yo. What do you hear them saying on there? Hit the screen twice.
They got worked. When someone uses repetition, religious framing, oppression language, and the threat of exclusion, you must donate or you cannot participate, all in the same live stream, that's not a school update. That's a sermon designed to separate people from their money.
The Academy. Oh, yes, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal. If you ain't donated, you better donate, because if you're not on the donation list, you will not participate. No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me. No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me. No donation, no participation. I want you to say it with me, brothers and sisters. No donation, no participation. That's how we doing it around here. That's how we doing it around here. The first school, the first independent Black school in American history, built by the African diaspora. I want to thank Africa. I want to thank Australia. I want to thank Canada. I want to thank the South Pacific, my Africans in Europe, my Africans in Asia. I want to thank my brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, Central and South America, my Texas Africans, my New York Africans, my Jersey Africans, my California, my Oregon Africans, my Minneapolis, my Missouri Africans, my Tennessee Africans. I want to thank all the Africans for hanging with us, standing with us. We've been through hell and high water. We still fighting for a final building inspection and a final building permit. We still fight, but we gonna win. Ladies, who's gonna come decorate the principal's office? Ladies, who's gonna come decorate?
How many people are on this channel? On this channel, it's only 1,300. But I ain't in competition with him. It's the things that he used. I don't know how to use this shit except for this. But the other joint, I don't know how to use it. That's why you see, I say the principal chief and truth. Now the only thing is, I don't think he says no weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. That's what he says about himself. So he said that. I've said that, and so has Miss Nicole. So you see thing Calloway saying about no weapon formed against me shall ever prosper, because he know he has to fight to do this. Miss Nicole is the only one that I heard her sing that. And I remember the day I said, I want to get onto that right there. And I meant that.
get something done. Okay, what I mean by that is to get something done for us.
This isn't meant to be racist or anything like that. Just listen to what this man said.
You know, the immigrant is that we also don't have the cultural memory and history. And so the ways in which then, in as much as I would like to identify as black, my own son was quick to remind me not that long ago, it's like, no, Dad, you're African, you're not black. And I'm like, so what does that mean exactly? When people are looking at me, it's not like they see me as African, they see me as, you know, racialized as black. And so I think over time for me.
So y'all heard that. So his son got on him for the usage of the term black when he knows that he's African. Interesting. Dad, don't use the term black. You're African.
Set it on fire, fire, fire.
Speaking of delineation, and that was his son correcting him. Interesting. His son must know something or must have learned something. He learned that there was a difference. We're not the same. We're not the same people at all. We might share particular similarities, but that does not mean that we are the same people. You got to know it.
That category has become more political than anything. That I am politically black because of my alignment with what it means to be black, not just of the US, but of the world. I have what I would consider home, Kenya. And
Kenya is his home. Y'all heard that, right?
With what it means to be black, not just of the US, but of the world. I have what I would consider home, Kenya. and
he don't look like one of us neither, as far as the stereotypical phenotype is concerned. He doesn't look like one of us. They're not us.
Where I am not racial.
Like, she don't look like one of us. She don't look like our people at all.
And that's
like
not
our women don't look like
hijab either.
Straight up. We could immediately look at her and say, nah, she's not from here.
As a black in Kenya.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
I have what I would consider home, Kenya, and where I am not racialized as a black in Kenya. And that yes, if I am choosing to remain in the United States, if I'm choosing to be here at this moment, that yes, that I am black. At the same time, I am also considered African.
Oh, since he's choosing to live in America, then yes, he's black. Let me hear that one more time. Let me hear that one more time.
I would consider home, Kenya, and where I am not racialized as a black in Kenya. And that yes, if I am choosing to remain in the United States, if I'm choosing to be here at this moment, that yes, that I am black.
Wow. Any questions? That's it for tonight's lesson. I really do appreciate you all coming out to enjoy the live stream. That's it for tonight. Hit that like. We can end it right there. The argument ends right. Hold on, let me calm down. Wait. We just started the live stream. Let me calm my ass down. We could end the argument right there. It's no debating. He just told you he act like a black American because he's in America. He's racially categorized by way of his imagination as black when he's in America, but he's not racially categorized at all in his home country. So he from Africa, right? Live in America. He said he's only going to associate with the term black because he's in America. That doesn't mean he's one of us, though. That's clear.
I am also considered African. So I was never African until I came to the US because telling people
he was never he was never African until he came to the US. What?
I'm from Kenya.
Go back.
At the same time, I am also considered African. So I was never African until I came to the US because telling people, oh, I'm from Kenya, like, what? You know, yes. So so I'm also African.
Whoa! So not only is he not African until he comes to America, he's not black either until he comes to America. Woo! Let that sink in. Take this part seriously. He said he's only black when he comes to, or their narrative on us. We didn't really wanted to get something done. Why are we including foreigners to get something done? Okay, what I mean by that is to get something done for us. If we wanted to get something done for us by way, let's say, for example, reparations, we wanted reparations. Every time we say Black Americans are owed reparations, we're including these people. Inadvertently, we are including those people. And there is no making some distinction now. It's too late. It's been going on since the 1960s. They are the new Negro. And so are people of South America, by the way. All of them were boxed in to be the new us. And it really, even though the new Negro movement and the Harlem Renaissance came before the 1960s, but it took a drastic turn, or it was turned all the way up volume-wise in the 1960s. It was there before the 1960s, but it escalated in the 1960s. There was a movement behind it politically to make that the social construct. That's why they call it political correctness. That was politically driven. That wasn't by our people, though. Okay, not to say that it didn't involve our people. It did involve some of our people. These are the people that worked against us, that share the same skin complexions as you and I. But this is also why when you start taking a look at organizations that was that came.
Now, they ain't, like I said, they ain't put out books, documentaries, everything. He got his own website. That's John been up with. Yo, the man been through it to get this out there.
By way of, let's just say, for example, some type of conference or Congress, some political structure that was cultivated in order to so-called represent Black Americans, i.e. the Black Caucus or the Congressional Black Caucus and the NAACP. Let's just take both of them. I need you to take a look at how many foreigners are involved in these so-called decision-making positions, law-making positions, policy-creating positions, and didn't ask us a goddamn thing. The only thing they asked us for was for our vote. They are complete salesmen and women in suits begging for your donations. That sound like a pastor, that ain't for his people. There's some great pastors out there that don't go for all of them. But I'm just saying, see how their job is very similar. And they call that talking politics. Look, same thing with the street narrative, the so-called street narrative. Something is going on back at whatever jail that, they were in. They call that politics. Talking, debating amongst their peers, though. Amongst their peers. See, that's the part that's important. Were we ever amongst our peers when the decision was made to say, okay, now, they're called Black Americans. No. We're called Black Americans. Where were we? Yes, I agree. This should be a legal case. This should be a civil lawsuit. I'm not trying to say too much, but I know some people that are already getting this done. Some people have already reached out to me to borrow some of my research in order to get that stuff done. You're going to start seeing those people if you haven't already. But yeah, there are some people that are trying to get steps like that done. But that doesn't mean that we should just depend on this group or that group as an example and say, all right, y'all, that's enough. No, all of us need to be hitting them at one time. And I also informed them, don't forget that this government has always been working against us. So don't think for 1 second that they're going to do anything that will rule in your favor, especially when you already misrepresented yourself as something unforeseen when it comes to your status in this government. You blacked yourself out. Oh.
So today it come on there that they got sued for civil conspiracy. I can't never get in touch with Dane. Like, I don't know how to work that thing over there. The Discord, John. The server, John, won't let me get in to his server, John. So anyway, so I have to do this over here. Philadelphia. So let me show you how I did it. So when people call me a liar, that's what get me to start showing receipts. But you don't want to see these receipts, they can hurt motherfuckers' feelings. I was showing y'all them Jones the other day. But these people been trying to get Pegasus general contractor. I take a picture of everything. Everything y'all burnt us on. I'm just saying, everybody make mistakes, but you burnt the wrong person. Just trying to straighten things up, though. See, the one thing I liked about Barack Obama, is he quoted this right here. When he was young, he quoted that. Matthew 5:9. I remember him. I played it up here. He could reach across the aisles, and I was mad for him because somebody when he had that carpet out there, that lady came putting her finger all in his face and everything. I was mad. I'm like, what government the fuck is that? Gonna put her fucking finger? Who the fuck is that? I don't even remember where John from. But that's something like, yeah, bitch get tackled for some shit like that. Don't put your fingers in, yo, that's the president of the United States. Emphasizes that those who actively work to resolve conflicts, promote reconciliation, and foster harmony reflect the character of God. It is active, not passive. Unlike peacekeepers who simply avoid conflict to keep things calm, peacemakers actively step into tension to repair broken relationships and address injustices. So, who couldn't be on here and understand when I say on wise learned leaders who are like minded? Because somebody, you be reading the Bible, but peacemakers is everywhere. Yeah. You heard them talking about, they got them everywhere. Well, not everywhere in the United States. You know the peacemaker is? I put this motherfucking knife in you. I put that jammy on you. Trust the process. Yeah, receipts. I don't know nothing. I told y'all that before, and I don't know nothing today. I'm not gonna know nothing tomorrow. Yeah, because medication prescribed. Yeah, my memory go. And plus that run in my family. Dementia. So my grandmother died. But the jokers want to stay in Philly. Hey, guys, I temporarily stay out where I did right there. And where I built that. Right down here in Philly. I built right down there in South Philly. Graduate Hospital. These are my beliefs. But me saying long live Drake, I mean that. So when I say I'm loyal to a fault and I go to hell, you see what I believe. But look what they saying on Facebook. They telling the African is telling SDAs must not talk to the dead, whether you hear an answer or not. You are in the presence of demons. Shalom means peace. Where they at? I know my people. Regardless if we SDA, that don't mean that some people ain't from Africa, and don't mean that some people ain't from here. One second. I don't try and preach what I believe over here. I just preach. I don't even preach. I keep telling you, I'm not perfect. I got my own demons to deal with. And I tell you all the time on we are the receipts. So I done went in and showed y'all how when y'all talking about these celebrities talking about they turning in fucking lizards and shit like that, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Shape shifting and all that. What the fuck? Where the fuck y'all come from? That shit. Right here, 16. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out his mouth. Out his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and had the testimony of Jesus Christ. I don't. That's all I'm on over here. Like every day, I had to remember this. So I need that for every day. See why they say devil dog? You see anything about a dog in here? Or you see something about a devil? I'm not gonna play with my kids and none of that. I ain't playing none of that shit. And I'm not letting nobody talk about our family in no crazy way. Like y'all been there. You studying this and you practiced it and you know this what they doing. Nah, don't go there then. Mind your fucking business. Yeah, get a new line. Get a new line. These niggas acting like they in the motherfucking CIA and shit. This shit crazy. And lastly, before I head out, niggas need to get a Bible. I mean, and dictionaries. Said that was back then. I don't care which one the new international version or anything like that. It's gonna stay that right there. John 10. I have come that they might have life and have it more abundantly. Back then, so that passed on down to us. We supposed to not have Nathan. And this all. What's that? Can't think of this other one right now. Oh, crazy, I'm tripping. This is Daniel writing about the same thing they talking about in Revelations. Fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. I don't go through all of this. This is for what we believe in. Where was they at? In Babylon. And Daniel was like the second in charge in Babylon to the king. So when I heard Pamela Mann's song, somebody knew what I meant. Because I said that's the closest thing you can get to the Most High is ask forgiveness of your sins right then and there. And your sins is forgiven. No baptism. And you already was baptized. And then, of course, in Leviticus. We don't sue people. We sue companies, banks, institutions. That's called 42 USC 1983. Who is the government? In paragraph 14, what am I accusing? Conspiracy. If two or more persons in any state or territory conspire or go in disguise on the highway or on the premises of another for purpose of depriving either directly or indirectly any person or class of persons of the equal protection of the laws or the equal privileges and immunities under laws, or for the purpose of preventing or hindering the constituted authorities of any state from giving or securing to all persons which such state the equal protection of laws, any in any case of conspiracy set forth in this section, if one or more persons engaged therein do or cause to be done any act in furtherance of the object of the conspiracy, whereby another is injured in his person or property or deprived. When did I file this? 2015. I make the factual or allegations, name the people, who they with, DHS. BJ Charitable Foundation. BJ's, the store. You know what a fiduciary duty is? Sarbanes-Oxley and Dodd-Frank Act. So if she went on the government's website, close to 1 million, which defendant was not entitled to, overstated by 400. This is mandatory. Didn't pay it 3 times. It was already in. This is against the government.